As you're aware, the person in question is wanted in numerous cases in India. He is also a UN proscribed terrorist. In this regard, we have conveyed a request along with relevant supporting documents to the government of Pakistan to extradite him to India to face trial in a particular case.
November 26, 2008, a day etched in the annals of India's history as a chilling reminder of the brutal terror attack that shook the nation to its core. It was a day of unspeakable horror as the city of Mumbai, India's financial capital, came under a ruthless siege by terrorists. The scale of the attack was unprecedented, resulting in scores of casualties and leaving the nation in a state of shock and trauma. The immediate aftermath was a time of deep introspection for the nation. The terror attack unveiled vulnerabilities in India's security framework and prompted a thorough review of its counter-terrorism strategies. The city, teeming with life and vibrancy, was plunged into a state of fear and uncertainty. The bustling streets were eerily quiet, and the city's iconic landmarks stood as silent witnesses to the carnage that unfolded. The terror attack was a grim reminder of the ever-present threat of terrorism and the need for constant vigilance. The attack not only left an indelible scar on India's psyche, but also marked the beginning of a relentless pursuit of justice. At the heart of the horrific plot was Hafiz Saeed, the co-founder of the United Nations-listed terror group, Lashkar-e-Taiba. This man, who once taught Islamic studies, became a pivotal figure in the orchestration of the 26/11 attacks, one of the most devastating terror assaults that India's financial capital, Mumbai, has ever witnessed. As a key figure in Liti, he utilized his position to further his extremist ideologies, resulting in the loss of countless innocent lives. To unravel the intricate web of the 26/11 plot, Indian agencies like the National Investigation Agency have tirelessly worked to gather evidence. Their findings have drawn a clear line linking Saeed directly to the terror attacks. Through phone records, testimonies, and other substantial evidence, they have pieced together the chilling narrative of that fateful day. Yet, justice for the victims remains elusive. Despite the evidence pointing to his involvement, Saeed continues to evade the Indian law enforcement agencies. His presence in Pakistan has been a sore point in bilateral relations between the two countries. Saeed's role in the 26/11 attacks has been a sticking point in India-Pakistan relations, with New Delhi demanding his extradition. New Delhi's pursuit of justice took a significant turn recently with an extradition request sent to Islamabad. This request, coming from Indian agencies like the National Investigation Agency, is focused on Hafiz Saeed, the co-founder of the United Nations-listed terror group Lashkar-e-Taiba. The extradition request is based on substantial evidence linking Saeed to the 26/11 terror attacks in Mumbai, India's financial capital. This evidence includes intelligence intercepts, eyewitness accounts, and other forms of corroborating data. The request is not just a piece of paper, it's a compilation of painstakingly gathered evidence built over years of dedicated investigation. This move by New Delhi signifies a significant step in India's fight against terrorism. It's not merely about bringing one man to justice, it's about sending a strong message to those who perpetrate cross-border terrorism. It's about holding those accountable who spread fear and chaos, no matter where they hide. The extradition request, if granted, could set a precedent in the fight against cross-border terrorism. An extradition of this magnitude could have far-reaching implications, not just for India, but for the global fight against terrorism. If successful, it could serve as a bold statement to terror groups worldwide that no matter where they hide, they will be held accountable for their actions. This could significantly deter future acts of terrorism and reinforce the international commitment to justice. Moreover, the extradition could potentially change the dynamics of India-Pakistan relations. It could pave the way for greater cooperation between the two nations, particularly in terms of intelligence sharing and counter-terrorism efforts. This could lead to a more peaceful and stable South Asian region, benefiting millions of people on both sides of the border. Furthermore, the extradition could set a precedent for international legal cooperation against terrorism. It could encourage other nations to take similar steps, intensifying the global pressure on terror networks. Finally, for the victims of the Mumbai attacks and their families, this extradition could represent a long-awaited step towards justice. It would send a message that the world has not forgotten their suffering and is committed to holding those responsible accountable. The world watches with bated breath as this extradition request unfolds, a potential landmark in the fight against terrorism and a beacon of hope for justice.